Hi there everyone, your Pyral here with some more Pokemon Platinum. Last episode, we made it through this part of Route 205 because there was actually a northern part right past the Eternal Forest, and we also talked about honey trees. An interesting mechanic that ultimately I don't think is worth it because of how much you have to wait, but there are some interesting things you can get out of it. Anyways, this episode, we are going to enter the Eternal Forest. And right when we enter, this person is here to greet us. This is Cheryl. Okay, so your name is Rao. I'm sincerely glad to meet you. Rao, may I ask you a big favor of you? I want to get through this forest, but I'm afraid of doing it alone. I've heard that there's a sinister group of people called Team Galactic about. I think there'd be safety in numbers. Please, may I go through with you? So now, we've teamed up with Cheryl. I'll keep your Pokemon in perfect health. So, Eternal Forest, where time flows eternally. See, it's startling to see two wild Pokemon appearing at the same time. Yes, because Cheryl is with us. Whenever we enter a battle in the wild, it's going to be a wild double battle. This is a very, very interesting thing that was new to this generation at the time. And also, she has a Chansey. Interesting thing. So, now that there's two wild Pokemon, the interesting thing here is we can't catch both of them at the same time. We can only capture one. We have to make sure the other is knocked out because apparently it messes with our aim or something. I don't know. But this is a really, really interesting way to fight wild Pokemon. Really interesting way to capture wild Pokemon because you're going to need to focus on a target. And sometimes the AI that Cheryl has may not be cooperative with you, if I'm being perfectly honest. But yeah. Anyways, another neat thing here is that after every battle with Cheryl, your Pokemon is going to be fully healed. I didn't take any damage in that battle, but my Pokemon's PP is back up to full. And that will also double for our health whenever we do take damage. So yeah, this is because she heals you. It's basically free experience. You don't need to worry about having any of your Pokemon faint or anything like that. Yeah, and her Chansey isn't really the best at battling, but whatever. Battling with you makes you feel elated. If I could predict what you're about to do, we would make a fierce combo. True. And that's all you have to say. Anyways, now that that is out of the way, let's talk about some of the wild Pokemon that you can find here. Starting off with this new one. This is Baneri. Baneri is an interesting Pokemon because, one, it requires happiness to evolve, so its happiness needs to be at about the same level as something like Golbat or Badoo. But the interesting thing here is that whenever you capture a Baneri, its happiness is going to be at 0 compared to where, like, with every other Pokemon where they'll have like just a set happiness value that's above 0. Baneri starts off hating you whenever you capture it for some reason. So getting it to evolve by happiness will take a lot more time than most other Pokemon. But the weird thing about that is, I think one of the first moves that Baneri can learn is Frustration, which does make use of the fact that it has 0 happiness. It does more damage the less happy a Pokemon is. But yeah, Baneri is an interesting choice. It's a physical attacker, and that's really about it. It has that interesting gimmick of needing a lot of happiness to evolve compared to other Pokemon. But if you want a nice physical attacker that can learn some interesting moves, go for it. Oh, and this trainer here is saying that bug Pokemon can help at the Eternal Gym. Neat. Anyways, for other Pokemon that we could find here, before I actually talk about that, there is this rock that's covered in moss. I'll talk about that later, but that is something important. Kind of. It's mildly important. Before I get on with talking about wild Pokemon, every battle that we can fight, I mean, they won't always be double battles against trainers, but most of the time here, the game will set up occasions for you to always have double battles against trainers with Cheryl. Let's see, what's going on? Bug Pokemon? Yeah. So expect to see a lot of double battles here. But, oh well. Anyways, back to the wild Pokemon. There's Silcoon, which is one of the evolved forms of Wurmple. Silcoon itself really isn't interesting, but you can also find the Pokemon Beautifly here, which Silcoon does evolve into. Beautifly is your standard bug flying type early in the game thing. Oh, this is gonna hurt. It's... why didn't you target a Geon? Beautifly... there's nothing... It's not really worth using, aside from the fact that it evolves into Beautifly. Like, Wurmple and Silcoon evolve into Beautifly early. Other than that... I mean, the bug flying type combo is just not the best. But... Beautifly does look cool. And then on the other side of the Wurmple family, you can find Cascoon here as well as its evolved form Dustox. Cascoon itself, like Silcoon, will only have Harden when you find it, so raising it from... raising Cascoon or Silcoon into their evolved forms from that, instead of evolving from Wurmple, will put them at a bit at a disadvantage, but Cascoon... Dustox is a bug poison type, though, which is different than Beautifly, so it has that going for it, but again, it is still an early game bug type. It can learn something like Confusion, I think, so it has some psychic moves to make use of, but it's not really worth it. Because it's a bug poison, actually, it is, it does take damage from ground type moves, despite it looking like it's flying, so that is a thing. Another Pokemon that we can find here is Ghastly. Ghastly is a very, very good Pokemon. Oh, hello there, Beautifly. Ghastly itself, you do need to trade to get it to fully evolve, but it is a very fast and powerful special attacker. And it's just really good. It learns a lot of different moves for type coverage. Sure, the poison type that it has isn't really the best offensively, but it could still do quite a bit of damage with a good poison type move. And it's just one that I recommend in general, especially if you're able to get it to fully evolve by trading. Ghastly, definitely worth using. And then the last new Pokemon that we can find here is Hoot Hoot, which is only available at night because it's an owl. But Hoot Hoot itself, it's an interesting normal flying type. It's one of those early game normal flying types. I mean, the one thing that it does have that's interesting compared to other early game bird Pokemon is that it can put things to sleep with Hypnosis, and it learns some psychic type moves, which is really cool. And it is a bit bulky on the specially defensive side, so that's neat. That's a neat thing here. But yeah. Anyways, here is an instance here where the game is setting you up to have a double battle, but if you just talk to the trainers, instead of just running in front of their line of sight and having them approach you, you can just battle them one at a time, and it will be a single, I was going to say a double battle, a single battle. So if you prefer double battle, or if you prefer single battles, then just do that, but in the interest of time and just making things go by faster, I think I'm just gonna have every one of these be double battles in this later on, just because I think it'll be easier for me. But yeah, that is a way to just not do double battles if you really, really don't want to, but I don't mind. And also, I didn't really quite explain it there when I was fighting those other two trainers, but a good tactic is to just knock out all of the Pokemon from one trainer. That way, having one of them taken care of, you can just have two against one. I'll try to show that off in the next double battle I do. But yeah, you also have an Abra. Okay then, you do that. Let's see, what would it? Let's try Hidden Power. Let's see what type it is. Since we don't need to worry about taking too much damage, this is a really good time to experiment with this. So, Hidden Power. If it's super effective, it's either a Bug Ghost or a Dark type, but it's not. It's just neutral, so it could be anything else, really. Except for, like, Psychic. And I don't know what your hidden power type is either. I remember hearing something that in-game, every NPC you fight will have hidden power fighting for their type. But I don't know if that's actually true or not. It might be. And see, the old chateau. There should be none alive in it. And yet there is a pervasive sense of a presence. The old chateau. I don't know what that is. And again, you don't say anything else. I thought you did. Okay. What's this item over here? A netball. Interesting. There are a lot of bug types here, so that could be useful. Anyways, here in this battle, I'll show off trying to knock out all the Pokemon that belongs to just one trainer. That way, the other trainer will have to deal with 2 Pokemon. Oh, you have a lot of Pokemon here. Wurmple. Oh, you have the other cloaks of Burmy. Okay, then. Well, I know you're still, Actually, let's go back with the whole experimenting with hidden power. I know Burmy really isn't the other types, but still. Okay, you're just going to attack the Wurmple. I mean, that works too. Chansey does have its own offensive prowess, I guess. I mean, it's at a high enough level where it makes up for the fact that Chansey really isn't the best at attacking. So, yeah, Chansey, not the best attacker. I mean, it is bulky, which is handy, so it just serves as another damage sponge for this area, I guess. So you're not taking, like, the full brunt of the attacks all the time. So, let's see, hidden power. What? It's not very effective, or it's neutral on Burmy. So again, I don't know what type it could be. Okay. Well, at least I figured that out. It's a nice little guessing game at this point, which I like. Okay, so that's 1 down. Ooh, Gion is actually almost caught up to Genbu. Just a couple more battles. Oh, you know what? There was a trainer here that had Wurmple, Silcoon, and Beautifly. So is this one gonna have Dustox? I don't know. I'm just gonna get rid of this Burmy first, because this trainer only has those 2 Burmy forms. Or you're just gonna attack Cascoon. Okay, you do that. Poison Sting. Well, if I get poisoned, then it doesn't matter, because at the end of this battle, I'm gonna be healed. Okay, you're gonna knock that out, which is good. So now I don't need to worry about this trainer sending anything else out. I can just focus on this last one, which is nice. Okay, Cascoon is down, and all that's left is it gonna be Dustox? Was I right on this? Aha! I was. I like Dustox's design a lot too. It and Beautifly, while they're not really good in battle, they have some cool designs. Although if I were to see a Dustox in real life, that would probably freak me out. But yeah, see? It's only Dustox against us two, so a lot easier to deal with in that regard. Okay, Egg Bomb. Is this going to knock out the Dustox? Probably not. Anyways, after this, you know what? This would be a really good time to highlight the fact that the song that plays here in Eternal Forest is one of my favorites in the game, and I want all of you to listen to it. Okay, so with that out of the way, I mean, we'll get other chances to listen to the song because it does show up in other places, but it's a good one. It's a really good one. As far as the strange, you know, it seems to feel me. Okay, then. And I did switch Genbu into the lead just because now that Aegeon is finally caught up. Ooh, interesting choices for Pokemon here. But yeah, now that Aegeon is caught up, now I can just have Genbu take the lead again. And the cool thing about Razor Leaf, which I think I've mentioned before, is that it does hit both opponents in double battles, which is really neat. Psyduck is faster? Huh. Genbu, you are slow. I mean, you're a big turtle, but still. Ah, oh well. Okay, so how close is Genbu to reaching level 22? Hopefully not that far off. Really? Tackle? Come on. Confusion. I swear if you confuse me, I will be very... Oh my goodness, I am upset. Oh, come on. Okay, I was gonna say, if I missed or if I hit myself in confusion, this would have been a really bad turn. Okay, so now you're level 22. Bite! Perfect! I can get rid of Tackle. Tackle's just not good. Bite is just better in every regard. It's actually... I can get super effective hits on other Pokemon. I can maybe get a flinch if Genbu somehow gets first. I mean, I do have the Quick Claw, so maybe. But yeah, Bite is just so much better. Everyone's talking about this old chateau. I wonder what that is. We're actually getting close to the end of this area. I forgot that Aegeon now needs to switch over since Genbu's already level 22. And yeah, we're almost out of the forest. Neat. Green Shard. Okay, that's an item that won't be useful until later, but you might want to hold on to it. Also, I want to show off the fact that in wild double battles, we can't really capture a Pokemon when there's two out. I mean, I explained it, but I might as well show it, right? So, try to capture a Pokemon. It's no good, it's impossible to aim when there are two Pokemon. How hard can it be to aim? Oh well. I mean, maybe, I don't know. Maybe our character is just really bad at aiming most of the time. Although, whenever we throw a Pokeball at a Pokemon, it never misses, so their aim can't be that bad. Oh, I'm paralyzed. Whatever am I gonna do? It's not like I'm gonna be healed right after this. Okay, I question the intelligence of some of these wild Pokemon, because I'm already paralyzed. It doesn't need to attack me again with Stun Spore. Twice in a row at that. Oh, come on. Well, at least Chansey landed the finishing blow, which is not something you would hear every day, but... oh well. And right over here is the exit. Oh, there's the exit. I'm so relieved we finally got here. I would have never been able to get through this by myself. Thank you so much, Rao. This is my token of appreciation. Please accept it. We got the Sooth Bell. A very, very nice held item. It doesn't do anything in battle, but whenever a Pokemon is holding it, their happiness will go up faster. So if you want to get a Pokemon that evolves by happiness, like Baniri here, or Budu, Golbat, if you're somehow able to catch one, let it hold on to the Sooth Bell, and it'll evolve much sooner than normal. Anyways, now that Cheryl is not out of the way, that sounds kind of rude, but now that she's no longer... okay, I can't say no longer with us, because it sounds like she's dead. No, now that she left the party, every battle that we find here will now just be a single battle. Like that. So, yay. But it was nice having Cheryl around, although I will miss the infinite healing that she gave me. But, oh well. Oh well. And I could capture this Baneri if I wanted to. Actually, Baneri I was just considering having on the team, like, early on when I was planning this LP. But I decided against it because I have some other ideas for team members. But know that at one point, Baneri was considered. Anyways, now that we're out here, this is the northern part of Route 205, which does have different wild Pokemon than we can encounter in the southern part. And here is that roped off, or not really roped off because there's no ropes, but this part of Eternal Forest that we can't make it to just yet. But it is there. Now, there are some trainers for us to fight on the bridge, so I will do that. Okay, you're not going to fight me. Now, one of these trainers is notable, though. Are you the one? No, you are not. But you do have a Goldeen, which we haven't seen. So that's neat. Let's see. This is going to bring a Geon... Oh, you know what? Hidden Power. Let's test it out here. I know it's neutral to Psychics and Bug types. But what about Water types? What about Water types? Is it good? Oh, it is! It's super effective, so that means it could either be Grass or Electric. Either way, those are actually some really good types for Hidden Power. That gives me a lot of different coverage. And Rain Dance. Rain Dance. Rain Dance. Boost the power of Water type moves. Ooh. Ooh. You know what? I don't see myself using it that often, honestly, so let's give up on it. But it could be a decent move. Oops. Yeah, let's give up on Rain Dance. Did not mean to accidentally say I want Rain Dance. Let's see, I do have a fishing rod, but the only fishing rod I have will let me capture Magikarp, so yeah. Now, what about you? Are you the trainer I'm thinking of? Yes, you are! Fisherman Andrew here has 6 Pokemon. Now, this is essentially a tradition in Pokemon games. You're always going to have this one trainer with 6 Pokemon. And they're all going to be Magikarp. Now, for experience, this really isn't worth it, although the Magikarp that he has do go up in level. And already a level 10 Magikarp is faster than Genbu. Oh, Genbu. Actually, which one is faster, Genbu or a Geon? Let's quickly compare. I want to see. I am curious. 20? And 20... A Geon is faster. Interesting. But, yeah, so this trainer... There's always going to be a trainer here with 6 Magikarp. Not really good for experience, but without getting into things too much, into mechanics that most people wouldn't know unless they are at least interested in competitive stuff, Magikarp is actually a good source of speed EVs, so this trainer will give you a decent amount of speed EVs, especially, I don't want to spoil things too much, but you will get the ability to rematch trainers later on, so this is a really good source for speed EVs, especially when you have ways of increasing how much you can get per battle. It's neat. Really neat. But yeah, we're almost done with this. You only have one more Magikarp left, and I'm willing to bet it's a level 15 one that can actually use Tackle and do some damage to us. Probably. Oh, you survived. Interesting. I don't want to waste my Razor Leafs too much because there's always that off chance that Razor Leaf will miss and I'll just have wasted a turn. But now that I know that Magikarp can survive a bite at a higher level, that changes things. Level 16. So you only did what? What was that? 1 damage. Yeah, that's not a lot. That's not a lot at all. Yeah, was it worth it to fight this trainer? Maybe. But I'm here to fight every trainer in the game. You fished up a tough Pokemon. Let me guess, is it a Magikarp? Is it? Oh, you fished up 3 Pokemon. One of them is a Magikarp, so... Oof. Not gonna get a lot of experience out of this, but oh well. Now, depending on what the other Pokemon are, though, I might get some good experience out of this. Is it gonna be more than just Magikarp? I'm curious now. You have my full attention. Ooh, a Goldeen. Okay. That's more experience than any Magikarp will ever give me, so I appreciate it. Weird thing about Goldeen is that it can learn Peck, so it has a way of fighting against grass types. But that's still not a good move. Oh well. Goldeen is done. Jeez. See, that's a lot of experience, right? And another Magikarp. Fine. Fine. You know what? Let's use Absorb. Let's heal back the small amount of damage that I took. So, is this going to be enough? Yes. Yes, it is. Not enough for level 22, though. Or level 23. But, oh well. So right over here, this will take us straight to Eterna City, but there is a little bit more to this route that I want to explore, because I think there's some items for me to grab. Like that. There's some up here in the grass. See, does this have a hidden item? It does. A super potion. Okay, not bad. And some berries. I'll take only just 1 orange berry for this tree. There's clearly 2 in this tree. Whatever. And then I think this one right here to my left is a Pecha berry? Yes! Haha! And then the one to the right, a cherry berry? Yes! I knew it! I don't know why I'm feeling proud about that. Like, I can remember things like that in a Pokemon game, but not other things in real life. Oh, and also here's a Cascoon, since we haven't seen one in the wild. But yeah, my memory is really weird. Like, when it comes to Pokemon, my memory is actually pretty good. Especially when it comes to this game. But when it comes to, like, things in real life, like what I did even 2 days ago, my memory is really foggy on that, to the point where I am a little bit concerned, but... not too bad, right? But yeah, I don't think there's anything else in this route, so... I'm just gonna quickly check. Yeah, no. Okay. Well, now that we are here in Eterna City, where history is living, I'm gonna end it off here. We made it to Eterna City. We made it through the Eterna Forest, which is really, really nice. Has really, really good music. Now that we're in Eterna City, this is a good place for us to end it off. So, thank you all so much for watching. Next time on Pokemon Platinum, we're probably going to explore this place. So, that's going to be fun. But yeah, thank you all so much for watching, and see you all next time for another episode of Pokemon Platinum. Later!